Splatoon will be getting a new update. In this video, I will be covering all of the details that you need to know about what this update will do to the game. But before I get into covering the update, Splatoon will be getting a new weapon tomorrow, and it is called the Rapid Blaster Pro. And yeah, it will be coming tomorrow morning for Europeans, later on today for people living in North America. So yes, Splatoon will be getting a new update, and it will be released really soon. It will be released next Tuesday. So I'm going to get on with covering all of the details that you need to know. Now this video might go on for a while just because there is a lot of things that will be changed in this next update. It definitely is a big update for Splatoon. So adjustments will be made to main weapons, sub-weapons and special weapons. The Splatter Shot, the Tentaket Splatter Shot, the Hero Shot Replica and the Octo Shot Replica have been changed, and basically what they have done to those weapons is that they have decreased the base damage from 36.0 to 35.0. So those weapons will be weaker through this update, which is a bit of a shame because I really did like using the Tentaket Splatter Shot. The NZAP 85 and the NZAP 89 have also been changed, and they have increased walk speed by 11% when firing. So I do believe you will walk slower when you will fire with the NZAP. I'm not sure if that means that you will walk slower or whether you will walk faster. I'm not sure. Increased walk speed. Does that mean that you will go faster or slower? I'm not exactly sure. I'm a little bit slow this morning. So the Splashomatic and the Neo Splashomatic have been changed as well. They have increased the base damage from 26.0 to 28.0. So they have buffed up the Splashomatic and the Neo Splashomatic, meaning that after this update on Tuesday, those two weapons will be a little bit stronger. The Splattershot Pro and the Forged Splattershot Pro have also been changed, and they have decreased the ink usage by about 5%. So again, I'm not exactly sure what that will mean for the weapon, whether that will mean that it will need more ink or less ink to use. I'm not exactly sure. The Jet Squelcher and the Custom Jet Squelcher, they have decreased ink usage by about 6%. I missed out the Dual Squelcher and the Custom Dual Squelcher. They have increased walk speed by about 20% when firing. The L3 Nozzle Nose and the L3 Nozzle Nose D have also been changed. They have increased turf coverage by about 10%. So that weapon will be better for turf war. Definitely need to give that weapon a go. The H3 Nozzle Nose has also been changed. They have increased range by about 15%, and they have increased turf coverage by about 15% as well with the H3 Nozzle Nose. The Lunar Blaster, the Blaster, the Custom Blaster, the Range Blaster, the Range Blaster Custom, the Rapid Blaster, the Rapid Blaster Deco. Actually, not those two last weapons. And this table that I'm using is actually quite confusing. But the Lunar Blaster, the Custom Blaster, and the Range Blaster and the Range Blaster Custom, they have decreased maximum blast wave damage from 125 to 80, so they will be weaker. They have set the limit for maximum blast wave damage to 100, even with gear that increases damage. So those weapons will be I can't flip and speak, which won't help me out throughout the rest of this video. But those weapons, the Lunar Blaster, the Custom Blaster, the Range Blaster, and the Range Blaster Custom will be weaker. So yeah, so the Rapid Blaster and the Rapid Blaster Deco and the Bomb Rush, I'm not exactly sure why the Bomb Rush is in here, but increase the fire rate from 0.28 to 0.20 when firing from a squid state. a decreased recovery time after firing from 0.43 to 0.33. So they have increased the fire rate, meaning that it will be a little bit slower. But what they have done to compensate that is they have decreased the recovery time. So it will be quicker to recover after firing the Rapid Blaster and the Rapid Blaster Deco. Onto the Carbon Roller Deco, the Splat Roller, the Crack-On Splat Roller and the Hero Roller Replica. They have adjusted the splash damage. Players can only splat their opponents in one hit with the center of the roller. So I'll read that out again just because I've read that out a little bit wrong. So they have adjusted the splash damage. Players can only splat their opponents in one hit with the center of the roller, which is definitely a cool change. Definitely think they needed to change the splash damage for the rollers. Opponents cannot be splatted in one hit when the player is out of ink. They have balanced the amount of damage given when the roller is repeatedly swung. So the rollers, they have been changed. The Dynamo Roller and the Gold Dynamo Roller have also been changed. They have increased the amount of time needed before the ink begins filling after swinging the roller. They have adjusted the splash damage as well. Players can only splat their opponents in one hit if they hit with the center of the roller. Opponents cannot be splatted in one hit when the player is out of ink. They have changed the calculation method for damage when the roller is repeatedly swung. There's even more weapon changes. So they have changed the ink brush and the ink brush nouveau. They have decreased ink usage by 10% when players are running while inking. So you will have more ink when you're using those weapons than before. So they have changed the E-Liter 3K and the custom E-Liter 3K as well. The range of damage that can be done to opponents without fully charging the weapon has been adjusted to 40.0, which has changed massively from 100.0. It was previously 40.0 to 120.0. So okay, I'm not exactly sure what that means. So they've adjusted it, and the range of damage that can be done to opponents without fully charging the weapon from 40.0 to 100.0. It was previously 40.0 to 120.0. So they have decreased the range of the E-Liter 3K, the custom E-Liter 3K, and that is the same for the E-Liter 3K scope and the custom E-Liter 3K scope as well. The Bamboozler has been changed as well. They have decreased ink usage by about 12.5%, excuse me for getting that wrong. So that means that it will use less ink than before. I did do a weapon breakdown for the Bamboozler. I will leave a link to that in the description. I might do a weapon breakdown for the new weapon that is coming out soon as well. So the mini Splatling has been changed. They have shortened the amount of time needed to charge to the first charge level from 0.33 seconds to 0.30 seconds. So that means it will be quicker to get to the first charge point. Not fully charged, but to the first charge point for the mini Splatling. They have shortened the amount of time needed to charge to the second charge level from 0.5 seconds to 0.5 seconds. 0.45 seconds I should say. So it is marginally quicker. So the heavy Splatling has also been changed. They have decreased ink usage by 10%. So I think that means that it will need less ink to use. I might be wrong on that. I must apologise about that. But the last two weapon changes that they have made within this patch is that they have changed the Slosher and the Tri-Slosher. They have increased damage against any Rainmaker shields by about 33%. So they've pretty much changed most of the main weapons. I think the only ones that they haven't changed from the top of my head it's the 52 gal deco and the 52 gal. There might be others, but that weapon just stands out just because it is my favourite weapon. Let me know your thoughts about these weapon changes in the comment section below. This video's lasted for 10 minutes now. Seriously, I've got more details to cover within this video. So they have changed some of the sub-weapons within Splatoon as well. The point sensor, they have increased the radius of the area that affects enemies by 17%, which is pretty cool. But what they have done to compensate that is they have decreased the duration from 10 seconds to 8 seconds. And the splash wall has been changed as well. They have lowered the resistance against opponent attacks by about 40%. Blimey, they've made the splash wall a lot weaker. They really have. That will definitely change how you can use the splash wall. They have increased the amount of time required to begin recharging ink after throwing this weapon from 1.33 seconds to 2.67 seconds. So what they have done is that basically they have made it weaker, but after when you've thrown it down, you know, you will recover ink a lot quicker than before. So yeah, that's it for the sub weapons. They have also adjusted the special weapons as well. The Ink Zuka, they have decreased the fire rate from a maximum cooldown of 0.55 seconds to 0.92 seconds. Adjustments were made so the target displays consistently. So they have decreased the fire rate for the Ink Zuka. The Kraken, they have nerfed the Kraken. So they have increased the amount of turf needed to be inked, fulfilling the special gauge from 180p to 200p. They have added a period of 0.75 seconds before players can attack again after using the Kraken. They have increased the area that the Kraken takes damage according to the size of its body. So the Kraken has definitely been weakened within this update. They have changed some the ranked battle stuff, so they have made some adjustments to the ranked battle game mode. So splat zones, the leading team special gauge will gradually charge when the counter for both teams is stopped. The special gauge will charge faster when the counter is active. Tower control has also seen some changes as well. The special gauge will automatically charge gradually for the team that has control of the tower regardless of who has the lead. When neither team has the Rainmaker, the special gauge will automatically charge gradually for the losing team. So I think we might be going into Rainmaker now. It's just not listed within the table. So when neither team has a Rainmaker, the special gauge will automatically charge gradually for the losing team. Decrease the speed at which the special gauge automatically increases. Increase the amount of knockback when players using Bubbler or Kraken are hit from above or below. Change the way in which the splash wall bounces when thrown against the top of the pillar of the tower in order to increase the difficulty to place a splash wall on the tower whilst riding the tower. So it will be harder to put splash walls on the tower. I think all of them are for tower control apart from one where I mentioned Rainmaker. So they have made some changes to ranking adjustments. So rank S users will be matched up with other rank S users more frequently, and rank S plus users will be matched up with other S plus users more as well. To accommodate this change, the calculation methods for rank S and S plus users will be adjusted. There is more details on that. I'm not going to read that out at this moment in time. So they have made some adjustments to the stages as well. So Wall-Eye Warehouse, which is my favourite map within Splatoon, has been adjusted. So adjustments have been made to prevent users from taking certain shortcuts, not shortcuts, but yeah, they have made changes to prevent users from taking certain shortcuts in Rainmaker mode. Salt Spray Rig adjustments will be made to prevent users from placing splash walls in certain places. Arowana Mall adjustments will be made to prevent users from taking certain shortcuts in all modes. Kelt Dome, small adjustments will be made for Rainmaker mode. Flounder Heights, in addition to changing the stage layout in Rainmaker, other adjustments will be made to prevent users from taking certain shortcuts in all modes and to prevent the attachment of suction bombs in certain places. Hammerhead Bridge adjustments will be made to prevent users from taking certain shortcuts in all modes. It will be interesting to see if they will take out the out of map glitch in Rainmaker mode for Hammerhead Bridge. Effects adjustments, the visual effects of position tracking for teammates will be less visible. The launching sound effect of the Inkzuka will be more audible. Battle adjustments have been made as well. They have fixed the issue in which the ink refills slightly when beginning to charge an empty Splatling weapon. They have fixed the issue in which the point sensors and the disruptors do not function when there is significant lag in the connectivity. Fix the issue in which players are able to move the tower even when they are not on the tower by swimming in the area bordering the top and sides of the tower. Fix the issue in which the Rainmaker shield does not take damage when the shield is extremely close to a wall. Fix the issue in which visual effects do not display when some of the ink hit the Rainmaker barrier and splash walls. Fix the issue in which some ink splats occasionally go through thin walls. Fix the issue in which rollers occasionally inflict damage through thin walls as well. Fix the issue in which Kraken occasionally inflicts damage against opponents hiding on the other side of a thin wall. Fix the issue in which shooter type main weapons shoot at a faster rate than usual when specific special weapons are activated. They have done some bug fixes in Battle Dojo as well. Fix the issue in which splash walls do not block opponents' bombs and blasters. I would like to see the new maps added into Battle Dojo as well. They definitely need to do that. They have fixed the issue in which the damage stats for Splattershot Junior, Custom Splattershot Junior, the NZAP 85 and the NZAP 89 are displayed as higher than they actually are. This only changes the information displayed in the stats. The actual stats for those weapons will actually remain the same. Adjustments will also be made to make for a more pleasant gaming experience. So that is it for all of the changes that they have made with this latest update. And as you can tell, through the length of this video, they have made a lot of changes to Splatoon. But I still think there should be more improvements to Splatoon. So after this video, I will be making a video talking about 5 ways that they could improve Splatoon even more. So I will upload that video and this video as soon as possible, as long as my internet actually allows me to. Just because my internet is playing up a lot recently. Haven't been able to play Splatoon online this week, which is really annoying. So yeah, we'll be covering some of the changes that they have made with this patch next week on my channel, so make sure you look out for that. Leave me your thoughts about the changes that they have made to Splatoon in the comment section below. Are you happy about these changes, or aren't you a fan of the changes that will be implemented next Tuesday? That is it for this video. It's a bloody long video, so I must apologise about that. My voice is gradually going. So yeah, that's just pretty much all got to cover within this video. If you have enjoyed it, I really would appreciate if you hit that thumbs up button. And again, if you found this video informative or useful, again, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and share this video out to fellow Splatoon fans. But until next time, I'm Matt Veer for now. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.